Sure. Just to clarify, I'm going to write an extended and paraphrased script based on the outline provided by you, correct? It will be informative, packed with actionable advice, and will engage the viewers immediately while closely following the video description I've received. Ready for it? Let's dive in. Picture this. You're steering a ship across uncharted waters, the same relentless waves that challenge your course, hide glittering shores beyond them. It's your journey, your vessel, your legacy. Remember, the difference between a battered ship and a legendary voyage is the captain's grit to navigate through the storm. Today, we're setting sail to seize control of our lives, to be the captains of our own destinies. We live in an era where our news feeds and screens are barges of discouragement and CES pools of the dire. But here's a revelation: the victorious don't dwell in the whirlpools, they're too busy charting a path to new horizons. You are armed with a choice, an unyielding power to transform obstacles into stepping stones. Believe me when I say, once you affirm you possess what you seek, the universe conspires, spotting opportunities in the mundane. The ones that always eluded you will now come into focus, crystal clear. Here's a mantra for the bold. Let's start each day with gratitude, a thankfulness for the battles we've endured, because each one has forged us in iron and wisdom. Your life's canvas awaits your hand. Take up that brush with a fierce belief that the masterpiece will be nothing short of magnificent. Now, discipline, that's the cornerstone of any empire, and your life is no exception. Bid adieu to shortcuts and embrace the climb. It's a myth that greatness is handed down. It's carved out, with sweat, with tenacity. Whether it's creating the next unicorn startup, being the best in your field, or achieving Zen balance in life, the blueprint rests in your belief. Let me share something personal. Once upon a time, I stood at life's crossroads, pockets empty, but my heart overflowing with conviction that the future was mine to mold. Each challenge thrown at me was met with unwavering resolve that screamed louder than any doubt. You will not best me, for my will is ironclad. Understand this: when the world feels like a ceaseless battlefield, that's the moment of transformation. Embrace it, rise with every dawn, and strike with precision, because in this dogged pursuit, you build an invincible fortress of grit around you. Now let's infuse some real strategy into this mix. It's time to sculpt that physique, express those unspoken words, ignite that venture, and take that crucial leap out of the toxicity that has outstayed its welcome in your life. Dance on the edge, it's where life's magic unfolds. No more playing the game of life as a bystander. Seize the gauntlet, be a titan who shapes the chessboard, not a pawn swept by the whims of chance. Start by subscribing to the channel, hit like, ring the bell, and let's wage war against mediocrity together. By doing so, you're not just joining a community. You're igniting a transformation that transcends the screen. It's personal, it's profound, it's yours. Every sunrise presents a decision. Will you hit snooze, letting life slip by in a haze of comfort, or will your feet hit the ground burning with purpose? This decision doesn't just dictate your morning, it echoes through every avenue of your existence. The bed you're leaving isn't just a piece of furniture. It's a metaphor for every comfort zone that has lulled you into stasis. Step out, and let's march towards greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to shatter the fallacy of seeing is believing. It's an excuse, a comfort blanket for the ordinary. Do you think humanity reached the moon by waiting to see it first? No, we believed, and the roots revealed themselves. Your dreams whisper to you for a reason. They are not mere echoes, but prophecy, so long as you transform belief into unwavering faith. And here's a thought for the resilient: it's not the myriad of challenges or the fierce winds you're facing. It's the relentlessness of your spirit that will rewrite the stars. Stay vigilant, for when life throws punches, duck, weave, and be ready to strike back with twice the might. So, whether it's financial freedom you're after, a portfolio that bursts at the seams with diversity, from Bitcoin to burgeoning stocks, or it's a mind sharpened by the wisdom of literature and the acumen of the world's sharpest minds, we're on this journey together. And let's not forget the foundational pillars of a successful life: insurance, investments, and digital marketing. Understanding these is like holding the keys to a fortress. You're safeguarded, ahead of the curve, and equipped to multiply what you've built. It's a hard truth that in life, we don't get what we wish for, we get what we work for. Have a vision, define it with the clarity of high definition, and the reality becomes a mere formality. Let's wrap this up with a call to arms. Brothers in arms, be the architects of your fate. I want you to comment below what actions from today's sermon you will forge into reality. Remember, our alliance here is more than just words. It's a fellowship, a unity of purpose, and an unyielding chase towards the extraordinary. Out there, beyond the chaos, lays the life you've envisioned. It's time to claim it. And cut. That's a wrap, folks. Before you venture back into the world, remember, watch it, live it. Your empire awaits. Listen up, comrades in arms. If a change is on the horizon, it's time we cast aside the comfort of excuses. The battle against inertia, the war with self-doubt, it's on, and you need to be armored and ready for combat. Today, I'm here to serve as your battle-hardened commander, offering not just strategies but the ammunition needed to land that decisive blow. So lace up, brace up, and let's dive straight into the fray. First off, recognize the adversary. What are you up against? Is it procrastination poking at your resolve? Self-esteem trying to duck your punches? Whatever your nemesis may be, identifying it is step one. Next, strategize your victory. Will you deliver a one-shot knockout or wear down the opposition with relentless perseverance? Consider the grim realities some might face. A doctor's daunting prognosis, an intimidating health hurdle. These aren't mere skirmishes. They're all-out wars demanding endurance, resilience, and an unyielding spirit ready to counterattack life's jabs with your own. Life, after all, is a succession of battles. To flee is to surrender your very existence. You stand before a path paved with purpose, with tests to ace and connections waiting to be made. Promotion and growth are at stake, and they require that we actively engage in the struggle. It's time to rise, not to succumb to the tactics of life's bullies. Remember, retreating from your battles is retreating from your future. Fight like your life depends on it because, well, it does. When victory is clinched, you'll raise your arms triumphantly, emerging a champion over adversities like depression, financial ruin, or personal loss. A nod to the great Muhammad Ali, who fought with unrivaled flair. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, indeed. Be prepared to rumble, because your life is your arena and your willingness to combat its challenges is essential. Then comes the moment of truth. When will you elevate your purpose above your justifications? I may not know your name, but I know you harbor a dream. Regardless of where you find yourself listening to this message, be it in the gym, on your commute, or in any quiet moment of reflection, I know one thing. You are en route to somewhere significant. People shackled by excuses lack a connection to their ultimate goals. Their visions are clouded, their ambitions unanchored. Don't become the weakest link under the heavy blanket of excuses. I challenge you today to grasp your dreams with tenacity, as they are far grander than any rationale you've allowed to take root. This isn't merely a fleeting, feel-good endeavor. It's a full-throttle, relentless pursuit that may demand you juggle multiple responsibilities: career, family, education, passion projects. It's about enshrining a no-excuse mindset, where your aspirations aren't a distant sky but your very foundation. Turn off that excuse machine. The temptation to wrap ourselves comfortably in them stems from an underlying fear, a creeping dread that paralyzes, that convinces us we'll never measure up, that we'll remain unseen, or that personal growth will somehow cost us our connections. It's time to confront these fears, to debunk the myth that you're not enough because you are not others. Your path is unique. Stop the endless comparisons. Embrace your everyday with unyielding fervor, and when love for your destiny burns fiercely within you, there are no off days, no breaks. You cannot simply be switched off. Your commitment to your dreams is indelible, unwavering. So, to all of you tuning in, if progress is what you seek, become the master of your fate. Transform yourself into a force so resourceful that excuses become mere whispers, drowned out by the roar of your endeavors. I want you to take a moment right now. If you're committed to crushing those excuses, to living a life devoid of regret, smash that subscribe button, hit like, and ring that bell. By doing so, you're not just following a channel. You're solidifying your pact with excellence and bettering your chances to conquer your battles and achieve what's been outlined here. It's not the accolades that matter most, but the pursuit. Keep the flame of effort ablaze, and excuses will lose their grip on you. Be mightier than the chorus of cannots and should nots that seek to undermine you. Seize your one and only life with fervor and passion, for life is far too fleeting for anything less.